Hello, guys. Uh, we are gonna to explore the machine learning algorithms such as uh, Catboost Lightgbm and Xgboost. Those free boosting algorithm will cover in our tutorial. Uh, we'll separate our tutorial into different series. Currently, we are going to create our own dataset. We don't have a dataset. We are going to create our our own dataset. Dataset for employee employee management. In Rwanda. Yeah. Uh, Before we create our dataset, uh, we need to import those libraries and us that will help us to read our set. NumPy, date and time. I will use this library to examine or to calculate the salary paid by employee. We see how to no. We use it to create the payment date. Yeah, within the current year. Warning: this is to ignore some unexpected errors. Yeah, let's continue. Here we need to get the current year. Then we need to initialize our random seed. Once we use this random seed, it means that anytime you try to evaluate or to train your model, the accuracy will not be changed. But once we remove it, the when you learn your model for the first time, the accuracy you get will be different from the accuracy you get for the second time, right? So we will see once we get to the theory for model evaluation. Okay, model training. Okay, here I need to initialize or to define my my dataset. My dataset name. My dataset name is called employee dataset. This is the function. Number of records. This is the number of rows that I need to my dataset. I can adjust it as I want, like 20, but the small data set, and I think for the model evaluation, it will require more parameters tuning, more domain knowledge in order to have good accuracy. In machine learning, we need to have large data set as enough. Let's say 20,000 records, right? Okay, let's initialize our data set. Here we need to define different columns that our data set should have. Employee ID, as you know, employee should have employee ID. Here it is employee increment. We start by letter E, followed by 5 digit. In 5 digits, we'll start by here, for example, 00001. Yes, 00 plus 1, 00 plus 2, 00 until you get we reach to the 5 digit, right? So employee name. Here you can use any name you want. Uh, by now, just check the another's name. You can use your names. Remember, we are in the dataset preparation. Okay. An employee, yeah, okay. This is uh, a property called gender. Gender should be named male or female. Another thing you have to know, this we should get male or female by random choice, only male or female. Even here for the names, we get the names by choice. Jane Mutesi or John Muhir or Robert Mugisha or Alice Owela or Paul Hardman or Grace Mukaman or Daisenga Eric or Salah Owase. It's by choice. We get one name at a time. Here for employee ID, I explain, right? So matter status, oh sorry, age, age it is, we get age randomly. Age should be between 18 and 65. We know in the most countries, especially in our user cases, Rwanda, uh, an employee girl person at the age of 65, 60 or 65, maybe say 65. That's why, and anyone who allowed to work in our country for mature age, it is 18. That's why you get age from 18 up to 65, right? And we remember to call our size of dataset, which is 20,000 for each property. We call it for each property. Marital status. We get marital status by the choice. We get marital status once and at time, right? Nationality. Remember our use case is Rwanda. Nationality by Rwanda. We get it by the choice. Or if you are not Rwandan, you are from neighbors country or country. Go to import details, job title. We list different job titles and we get it by the choice. One job title should be recorded at at one time. Department. Which department or job title is available. So IT HR, you can list other job title depend on the company you are working in. So here we have date of joining, date you have hired date, the date you started your job. Here also we get it by the choice. We get here I I get 2015, 1st July, 1st January, and end date should be 2024, that first December. I get the date by default, but I will show you how you can also get the date by the current date you joined the company and the current date you leave the company. I I hope I implemented it here in my code. Right, employment type under status means full time, part time, contract, you are intern, other design. Workstation, you are working with Kigali headquarters, Musanze branch, Huye branch, Rubavu branch, and the other branches. We code one branch at a time. Supervisor, who is your supervisor? Who is the one you report the work you done per day? Manager A, manager B, you have to specify the manager as you specify in your company. Gross salary, gross salary should do be vary from the th- 30,000 to 2 M, 2 millions. Taxi, no one is allowed to work without paying the taxi. That's why you make sure every employee in Rwanda, yeah, has to pay him the tax from his gross salary. Then our taxi here, it's range from 5,000 to 5,000. Sorry. Insurance, also defined like this. It's random integer, right? And miscellaneous deduction depend on what you did. Maybe you lost your mouse of your laptop. You have to pay that mouse. Yeah, have to pay it. That's why we have to deduct the amount of mouse from 500 up to 10K. Maybe you can raise this limit, or yeah, you can raise or minimize, depend on your company policy. Net salary should be vary from 30,000 up to 2.5 M. Net salary, okay. Passion contribution. We need to pay RSSB, imisanzo. It's an random int from 10K to 50K, right? Pay as you earn. 1K up to 10K. No, 1000K. Mutual contribution. Mutual. It is should be contributed from 1,000 up to 20,000. Payment method. You will be paid by what? Bank transfer, mobile money, cash, or what? Bank name, the employee bank name. Bank of Kigali, Equity Bank, NM Bank, Access Bank. Account number should be start by 001, random int, this range, right? To the number of records, right? So can you go to the if we have uh, a good employee at a company. So, for example, many companies may have good employees per month or per year or per even quarter. Yeah, if we have good employee for the month, we need to give him a bonus, right? Bonus should range from zero up to no bonus of zero. If you have good, yeah, one employee should be good or other employee should not be good. That's why it should range from zero up to 20,000, right? Housing allowance. Housing allowance for the employee should be range from this. Transport allowance. This is for the employee. There is employee who get this allowance from their company. That's why we should have to initiate those allowance. Attendance. Total number of days you have attended per a month should be range from 0 up to 31. This is long programmatically should be range from 1 up to 31 or 0 up to 30. Here we have 31 days, right? Yeah, but in Rwanda we count a month for 30 days. Let's use 1 up to 30, right? Number of children for that specific employee, 0 up to 10 or 0 up to 100. Okay, an employee should have a kid or should not have any kid. Yeah, this is the maximum you can raise, maximum children. You can raise it or reduce it, adjust it as you want. Place of residence for our employee. Kigali, east, west, north, south. You can define it as you want, right? Payment date. As I explained previously, here we get date, uh, dynamic year. First January to that the current year until the end of the current year, 31st December. I mentioned it previously. And remember, this variable is defined at the top of our code, this one, current year, right? Here we create our data set into data frame, pandas data frame. That's why you have to call this PD subject for the pandas data frame. Then we call our data set as initiated here. Before we close this, we opened our data set. This one we called, right? Then we define, sorry, we need to have a paid salary. As we mentioned above, we define a gross salary and net salary. It is not amazing to have the employee who gets the salary not equal to his net or her net salary. The paid salary should be equal to gross salary negative tax plus insurance plus miscellaneous plus dependencies. You see this open bracket, it is closed somewhere. It is closed there, which means our net salary should be equal to gross salary minus the total of this, right? See, we can call it net salary or paid salary, final payment. Then all all attributes we mention it from here and above, we call it dependent or dependent variables in our supervised machine learning algorithm, right? Then in supervised we should have dependent variables and independent variables. Here our excuse me, is these are not called dependent variables, they are independent variables, but we should have a dependent variables which is called paid. It is the status to know if the employee has girl his salary or not. Should be girl by choice. One or sorry, one for yes. It is yes or not. He's paid or he's not paid. Then we call our employee dataset. After calling our employee dataset, we execute the first five laws. By default, it is five. Here we get five laws. Then let's run this. Once we run, you see we get five laws, which is this is state, not unexpected. Yeah, employee E0001, see the switch, and so on. Right, five laws, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which means five. Then you see the last or the final law is our dependent column. Final column is our dependent column, which is called paid. This guy has get he hasn't get his salary. He got his salary. No, no, no. Payment date is 21st January 2024, and so on. He lived there. Number of children it is four. Attended there. They attended. He attended 14 days. Transport allowance, this one, housing allowance, account number, and so on. We can also print the tail records. Tail records is 199. Remember, uh, uh, the number of laws, our number of laws was 20,000. This is also 20,000 because we count from 0 up to 199, right? Which means it's a 20,000 records, right? It means that here it is five laws for our tail, right? And that three columns, we have that three column. Let's measure the length of our data set, or length of our data set is 20 records. The shape, for simplicity, we have to use also the shape. The shape means that this one refer to the laws or records of the set, and this refer to the columns. Thank you for watching. Next time we will see the proper the pre-processing techniques for our data set. Should be the second episode for this for our machine learning algorithms, which is, let me make some recall, light GBM, Catboost, and the XG boost. We will see the difference between those algorithm, there's boosting, pre-boosting algorithm, and we'll see their accuracy to our dataset. Feel free, can create your own dataset to your company. For example, in the institution like high learning education, uh, the case they shortlist the allowed student to pursue university studies at a certain year. You can prepare your own data set, then you train it, then you can assign it to any institution, then they can use that model in shortlisting. They will optimize the time. Okay, we run more. Hope you are enjoying the video. Stay connected for the further episodes. Bye bye.